Co-Captain's Log, Aurelia Banks. Mission Day 2. With the destruction of Earth and the collapse of Mars Station, everything and everyone we've ever known is gone, and the crew of the Starship remain in a state of shock.
Captain's Log, Simone Jackson. Mission Day 2. Earth destroyed. And log.
Dear Log, it's day 12 and we, the last 6 humans in the universe, can only do one thing. Use the faster-than-light engine to scour the vast unknown reaches of space in search of a new home. How friggin' cool is that? Again, though, a few grumpy Gusses are still stuck on the whole extinction of Earth, and I'm trying to be respectful. But I have been holding in my excitement like holding in a fart at a cervical exam, and if I don't let it out soon, someone's gonna get a face full.
Mission Day 23. I've devised a system to split captaining duties with co-captain Banks. I also categorized food rations. And log.
Aurelia here! What a busy bee I've been readying the ship for our long-range adventure. I got the crew excited with some fun facts about deep space, even if they did cry the whole time. Oh, and get this, Log. I haven't seen Sim in a week, and today, I swear, I saw her jump into a cupboard to avoid me. Me! Come on. Like, what's that about?
Captain's Log, Mission Day 35. Completed medical evaluation after suffering forehead laceration from, faulty storage door?
Log, can you believe we are now travelling through an actual Goldilocks zone and approaching the rock star of an exoplanet, Kepler 62F, our first potential home. And more importantly, our first alien planet to explore. I'm so excited I could shit my... Log. Hey, Sim! What are you doing here?
It's the lift, Aurelia. To the bridge, where I'm assuming you're also headed.
Come in.
Computer, bridge.
So, how you been?
Since Earth was obliterated? I've been alright. Busy. You?
Yeah. Good. I've been a respectful level of good.
Good.
Look, Sim, since we're going to be stuck together on this ship longer than anticipated...
Forever is quite the scheduled blowout.
I want you to know that I'm over it. Us, I mean, not Earth. I'm not completely unhinged.
Okay, great.
Obviously, there are much worse things than, having your heart broken right before the realization of your life's greatest dream and then being stuck hurtling through space with said heartbreaker.
Like your planet being destroyed?
Exactly! Besides, lesbians have broken up and become best friends since time immemorial. So, there's no reason we can't be best co-captains instead.
That's suspiciously mature of you.
It's not just about you and me anymore, Sim. We have the crew to think of. We need to get on the same page, help our space family get over what's gone, right? And focus on what's really important. Cool new planets.
Precisely.
Seriously, Sim, you're agreeing with me.
Potential settlement is a critical time and the crew are delicate. They need strong leadership. So yes, you and I need to be on the same exact page of the ISA procedure manual.
Your rule book?
Nothing brings a crew together like strict rules.
You know, same page is a metaphor thing, not a literal thing, right?
I duplicated you a hard copy. Here.
Oh, what is that? Like 8 kilos? Jeez, it feels like I'm holding a toddler.
Bridge.
I'm really glad we understand each other.
Yeah, me too. Great.
Captain's on the bridge.
Morning, space explorers. Who's ready for a science high, courtesy of Kepler 62 FUN? Ow! That's the spirit.
Pulling into the planet's orbit now, Captains. Not that anything matters.
Copy that, Dusty. Now, procedure dictates we objectively assess the planet visually for 3 to 6 minutes. Computer, planet to view screen.
Our first look at a new planet. Do you think it'll look like its ISA artist impression? I feel like I'm on a blind date. Anyone else got clammy hands?
Kepler 62F on screen.
Oh, wow. Wow, what a babe. I last saw this planet as a shadow in a data pile 990 light years away. And here we are. Isn't science incredible, gang? Doesn't it just cure your depression like a party-sized vitamin D injection?
It's just a big ball in space, Captain.
Terrain looks rocky. Hostile, even.
I doubt even a cacti would grow on that.
Oh, if there's no cacti, there's no space babes. Captain Banks, why are you wasting our time here?
Mo, wasting our time? But it's...
That's enough opinion logged for the day, crew. Let's get back to familiar, emotionalist procedure. Where were we? Computer, environmental scan.
Scan complete. At a balmy 25 degrees Celsius, Kepler 62F is comprised of pristine beaches, waterfalled cliffs, and protein-rich vegetation. It contains 6,300,000
What, cacti?
intelligent life forms. Humanoid.
Actual aliens?
Space babes?
Vegetation?
It's happening. It's happening. First contact. This is not a drill.
Yes! The dating pool on this ship is getting way too shallow for my liking.
Eat my Kepler's chip! First McCoy to first contact!
The local name of the planet is or Scientia.
Okay, Solaris, configure computer for alien translations. Let's say hi. Mo, prepare the crew for a landing party. It is time to meet some new friends. Take us in, Dusty.
And me, Captain?
Bob! Yes! Oh, Bob. I would just love a glass of sparkling water.
Yes, ma'am.
Hold those orders. Let's take a small step back before we take any giant leaps.
Hey, Sim. Aliens! Come on, the crew's finally excited. Because aliens!
We agree to follow the manual, Aurelia. Same page, remember?
Yeah, that was just a metaphor.
Excuse us, co-caps. Seasoned space veteran I am. Me and the fellas did loads of first contact training, back in the day. So procedure calls for a welcome party.
A landing party, right. See, Sim?
Yeah, no, more of a booze, music, and get to know you type party. Permission to begin preparations, Caps? While you two, continue its strategic planning, of course.
The ISA trained you for a first contact piss-up? Typical.
Mission granted, Dusty. We're lucky to have someone who respects ISA procedure as much as you.
I'll need Mo and Solaris, of course.
I can assist here, Captains.
Take Officer Boyd with you. He can ensure you're hydrated.
Ugh, fine. Let's go, y'all.
Okay, Aurelia, let's get to the fun stuff. Section 51, subsection 43, paragraph C. Cataloguing foreign air particles.
Oh, no. No, not really. No, come on, no. Come on, no. No, let's not do that. Let's do something else fun. No.
The mess hall. The beating heart of the ship, where everyone from captain to the cook can come together and sit in silence to mourn our collective lost futures on Earth. But today, party!
It will be an exciting change of pace. So, where do we start, Dusty?
Huh?
The first contact party? What do we do first to get partying?
Dunno, short stuff. I just wanted to make tracks while Mom and Mom argue about turning the car around. I should have taken that job on that billionaire's dick rocket.
Okay, well, lucky for you lot, I'm a total party pro. First up, first beers.
Oh, I can help. I can grab a case from storage. Not much use for a botanist until we're out there encountering botany.
Yeah, good one, Bobby. We'll need beer, chips, and rubber sheeting for the post-dancing orgy.
Okay.
For someone with nothing to do, he sure likes to do stuff.
Shotgun on the first encounter, if you will.
Yeah, he is very suspicious.
It's so cool that tonight could be your first extraterrestrial tumble, Mo. Tonight will be a first for all of us. I feel like because, Earth went... I missed out on a lot of firsts. I've never even been to a party like this before.
What? So, what were you doing when you were 16?
Oh, I don't know. Developing a next-gen airborne multi-angle spectropolarimetric imager?
Oh, so not playing Goon of Fortune, having your first time in someone's old treehouse, then passing out in the wheelbarrow.
Oh, Bob, you blooming crockpot. Beer stink never comes out. Sorry, I'll go get another case.
Hey, what's your take on Smashy McBottles over there? I think he seems odd. Up to something even.
Yeah, of course he's weird, Dust. He's the only cis straight man on a ship full of raging Sally rides.
Yeah, and he was alone on Mars so long he made imaginary friends with himself.
Ever since Mars, I've wondered about Bobby Boy over there. The secret engine, hidden in the dirt. And what grows in dirt? Botany.
Botany's actually the field
Yeah,
of...
it's a conspiracy is what it is. The ISA loves a conspiracy. Roswell, Gaylord, the moon landing. The fact that there are so many Australians in the International Space Agency.
The moon landing was real, Dusty.
Were you there?
No, of course I wasn't.
There you go.
But that's not... Okay, I just really need you to say to my face that you know it's real.
This case of beer is a bit heavy. Little help?
Give it here. I need to inspect what you've done with it.
Oh, Dusty, you're so strong. That was heavier than a giant sack of seeds, but you lifted it like it was a very small sack of seeds.
And don't you forget it.
I have a planting. Bye.
See that? He got the heebie-jeebies and cheesed it. Blew out of here like a guilty fart. Clearly, I'm getting close. Okay, everybody act natural. I'm gonna go find out how deep this bob hole goes.
Should we go after her?
Yeah, I don't really want to know anything about Bob's deep hole. Oh, that reminds me. Let's get that rubber sheeting down.
Chemical analysis of oceanic water complete. Northern oceans, salty. Southern oceans, salty. Eastern oceans, salty.
Oh, amazing. Come on, Sim, this is insane.
I know. We've made so much progress. Smashed through 12 sections and even tackled 4 appendices. You're right. Exploration is fun.
No, this is not exploration. This is data entry. We don't know a single thing about, I don't know, the aliens.
Are you kidding? We know loads about them. They don't live in any of the planet's deep-sea trenches. Their air has 1.2% less oxygen, but 0.4% more argon than Earth, and 2.6%...
That's it! Computer, scan alien life form.
Hey!
Scanning.
You just skipped at least 9 sections of the manual.
I skipped 9 sections of the manual? Oh, whoopsie daisy. I guess I just suck at foreplay and I want to get straight to business. Wait, that was you.
Staring into each other's eyes and naming nebulas is not foreplay.
Well, thank you, Sim. Now I'm turned on.
Scan of alien life complete. Scientia hosts 2 dominant humanoid species, the Plore and the Sulvo. The planet's population can only be detected in 2 cities. A vast wall separates them. Technological advancement is akin to 1970s Earth.
Wow. Advanced like the 70s. What does that mean? Do they have pet rocks and flares? Oh, we could get a 70s video game for the ship. We could get Pong! Pong Sim!
Let's not forget the 70s also meant nukes and Cold Wars. Why are these aliens separated by a wall? This could be dangerous. We need...
Sim, please. Please, no more scans.
Computer, conduct deep analysis of Plore and Solvo societies.
This is wall stickler madness. They have a wall, so what? You know, maybe avoiding each other in the streets and jumping into cupboards caused too many forehead lacerations.
I told you that was a faulty door.
Uh-huh.
Societal deep scan unavailable. Please close distance to target.
What a great idea, computer. We should go in and see for ourselves. Ready the shuttle.
Subsection 91, subparagraph E. Do not approach warring parties unless absolutely necessary. Don't forget, Aurelia. Same page. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Section 37, spy beacon.
Spy beacon? Show me that. Why does a spy beacon need a radiated core and, 4 bricks of C4? This seems kind of...
Spy beacon activating. Shuttle bay doors opening for launch.
What? Sim, no, you didn't ask me.
Protocol says I don't have to.
Close shuttle bay doors. Close. Computer.
Doors closing. Spy beacon launched. Warning, shuttle bay doors have jammed due to manual interference. Ship integrity compromised.
What the heck, Aurelia?
Solaris can fix it. Wait. Sim, why is the beacon headed right to the Plore City?
It's a spy beacon to spy with. They won't detect it because it's a spy...
Alert! The planet inhabitants are firing on the beacon.
What? No. Page 52 says...
Correction. Planet inhabitants are firing on the beacon and each other.
If you turn to page 53, it'll say, Sim, you fuckhead.
Flight Lieutenant's log. I'm creeping my way down hallway 5, hot on the heels of botanist Bob Boyd. That's a lot of bees for a man without much of a sting. He might have buzzed the others with his bumbling demeanor, but I ain't no sap. I knew he was trouble when he walked in. He's brewing something in his honeypot, and I'm gonna get the lowdown before... He stopped. Tampering with a light panel? Perhaps planting a bug. Buzz, buzz, little bee. Oh, he really did buzz himself. Self-electrocution. What a shocking diversion. Oh, now he's picking up a spanner and dropping it. And picking it up again. I dropped it, okay, and got it again. Great, good job. And it slipped out of his sweaty hands. Butterfinger Bob, get it together, man. What's this? The lug's got a mop and a bucket. What heinous crime are you cleaning up?
Cherry blossom tea cake.
He spilled the whole bucket. Is this a message? You'll never spill? Of all the hallways and all the spaceships he'd wandered into... Wait, where'd he go? Damn it!
Hey Solaris, how do I look? Can you even see my ass in this spacesuit? Good, Mo. Yep. How do I look? Oh, like you're shitting your spacesuit. You okay, mate? Yeah! Yup! This will be easy. We just need to walk around the open shuttle bay door without falling out into space and fix said door at the internal safety panel. Easy. Okay, this way. Oh, who put high heels on a spacesuit? I feel like Bambi in a high-tech hoodie. Go slow and hold the railings. Hey, look, if I lean forward and trick-trot on my toes, I go way faster. Woo! Mo, watch, the cavern is opening to open space. Mo! Made it. Whoa, that's a cracking view. Isn't it incredible, Sol? No thanks, Mo. I'm going to keep my eyes on this panel. Dang, the captain's really balked this door. They're lucky they have your big brain to work this shit. Oh, Aurelia has a big brain too. The first day we tried the faster-than-light engine, it was so funny. Aurelia came in and was like, I'm so very curious to see how this engine works. And then we spent hours together pulling it apart and... Mo, be careful, so close to the edge. Hello, scientians! Oh, so do you reckon an alien scientist is looking at me through the alien telescope? I should probably get my tits out. How about you come over here and give me that screwdriver? Yeah, all right, but I'm not really a manual labour kind of gal. I got to protect the bangers. For surgery. No! Oh, damn it! I'm gonna break my ankles in these things. Oh, you nearly... Whew! You could have just floated off into space until your oxygen ran out and you slowly suffocated. Okay, only nearly. I fixed the door. Stand clear. I'm closing up this death trap. Hold up, hold up. What if I, slingshotted my way up the side of the ship first? Imagine the captain's face as if I just slammed on the side of the view screen. Or I could just jump into the Scientia's orbit, and the aliens would have to rescue me. That'd be good in for tonight, eh? Besides, I've never dived in before, and Mo, no, you need a tether. Oh, well, actually, I think I might need a runner. And Mo, no, wait! What? I'm a virgin and need your advice here on the ship. Oh my God! This is so exciting!
The city wall has collapsed,
Which has brought unity?
which has brought urban warfare.
That's not great.
Urban warfare has expanded to air and sea.
That's really not great. We should disengage with Scientia.
No, we can't just hide when things get complicated. We should land, show them that they're not alone in the universe. A third party can be an excellent mediator during conflict.
We don't need couples therapy. They don't need it. A chat isn't going to make them forget World War Kepler. The manual...
Sent them a spy bomb. Now it is my turn to drop a bomb. A love bomb. Computer, draft a message encouraging peaceful negotiations. Let everyone down there know that we are watching, waiting, are here to listen and learn with an open heart. Send.
Unable to comply. Contacting an unknown species requires approval from both co-captains.
Well. Foiled by the rules. And if you think I'm going to send the message...
Dual authorization received. Sending message.
What? No!
Thanks for being on the same page, Sim. That's a new alarm. Is it a good alarm?
I'm reading multiple nuclear-style missiles becoming active across the planet. Computer, what's happening?
Each side appears to believe they've received a message from a higher power, giving them the divine right to attack each other.
Aurelia?
Religion. What are you gonna do?
Head of Security McCoy's report supplemental. I have infiltrated infiltrator Bob's quarters. Evidence of his evil plan is everywhere. Murdered chocolate bars, murderously dirty laundry. Oh my God, man. The stress sweat on that undershirt. Well, the target appears to have been looting broken light fixtures, star charts, and some of the ship's food staples. And what is this? Poison, probably. Hooey! When you're right, you are right, McCoy. It appears the rogue agent is disguising himself as a storage cupboard. Now is my chance.
Ah! Dusty!
This is no cupboard. It's some kind of poison food lab.
Don't look at me!
Oh, I'll look at you right in the eye, Bob, and say what you are. A spy.
I am?
No! The door won't close! Sol, you're a virgin. Oh, the door can wait. There's so much ahead of you. Oh, there's so much head ahead of you. Let's go to the med bay. I have some instruments. We can...
The shuttle bay door really can't stay open to space.
What's your type? Like, I'm kind of picking up on a vibe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when you told that story about Aurelia and the FTL engine.
Oh, that obvious, huh? I've just never met anyone who just gets my brain. And, wow.
Yeah, totally. I had a relationship with a Pro 2 air pulse for a while, so...
What are you talking about?
You and the ship? Or is it specifically the engine you have the horn for?
Mo, no. But thanks for being cool if I was, into the ship.
Yeah, I'm not here to yuck any yums. Hey, I'm guessing Bob's off the table.
Oh, that was mean.
Ordinarily, I would be the obvious choice.
Oh,
But I gave up breaking in baby gays years ago, you know? Sets up unrealistic expectations. Yeah, now there's Dusty, but I went there a week or two ago and I still have a dicky hip from mounting those muscular thighs, so maybe work on your deadlifts first.
Maybe just forget.
Who do you fancy more, Aurelia or Sim?
I don't know. How would you even decide between...
Sim is hot, fit, you know, someone you'd want to, like, step on you. Not usually my tote bag, but Sim could get it. And Aurelia has that sexy librarian thing going on, so who doesn't love that?
No one. Oh, everyone. Yeah. So, Aurelia? Wait, no, I could never. This is silly. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
Just go for it. See what happens.
No, I have to research first, then do graphs, hypotheses.
Okay, I'm just gonna...
Whoa! You're
floating off into space, yeah.
Without
A tether, yeah.
I'll get the captains, or Dusty, computer help!
Or just tether up and jump out, Sol. You know, I could slowly suffocate, remember?
Okay. Tether attached. I'm coming, Mo! Yeah! Woo! Reach for me, Mo! Almost there! Gotcha! Whoa! I can't believe we could have died.
Yeah.
But we didn't. And Mo?
Yeah, mate.
I really appreciate the lesson about not hesitating, but next time could we not endanger our lives?
No.
Ah! Dusty, you seem to have accidentally shone my very bright lamp into my eyes. I can't see your cheery face.
Tell me what you know, Bobby. Wild lies.
Is this about the smell on the bridge yesterday? I swear, that wasn't me.
I actually duplicated a 3-bean burrito, and
Hey, but no more changing the subject, Bobby. I know about the broken lights, the mopping, the poison food.
You're right.
I am?
It is poison. I can never get black forest cake right. See, I just made this. It's still not rich enough.
Cake? That's a oh, it smells so. I should try it to test for the poison.
I'm no good at cherries or anything really. I can't fix the electrical stuff or carry the heavy beer or mop up Mo's medical waste bin. How do you dispose of tampons? Dusty, how do you dispose of tampons? I'm useless, just like the guys on Mars used to say. And anyway, I gave up trying to make myself useful, and I stress-baked a terrible cake. Because everyone's been so nice, and I just wanted to find my place in the Did you just eat that whole cake?
What? What? Well, let's not worry about who did and didn't eat the whole cake, you know. And let me just say this to you now. A spaceship, like an army, runs on its stomach, you know, and the way to a person's heart is through their stomach. So if you want to influence hearts and minds, cake.
I think I get what you're saying. Thanks, Dusty.
Yeah, less talking, more stressy, cakey, bakey, okay? Hey, would it help if I threatened you? Huh?
No. I have 3 more in the fridge. It's been a stressful week.
All crew report to the bridge immediately.
Am I crew?
Just come on.
Okay.
Bring the cake.
We should have stayed away.
We should have gone down and talked to them.
We should have followed all rules like we agreed.
The rules you cherry-picked. You want to be on the same page? I'll pick the page. Give me that book.
Hey, don't bend the corners.
Chicken and 3 beef meal to be consumed prior to shift. Women must wear flight suit mini skirts. New species may be kept as crew pets. You missed these gems, Sim. Should I mini skirt up or put a leash on an alien?
Just send them another message from the divine book of Aurelia. Give me the manual.
No, never.
You ripped it in half. Come here.
Oh my god, they're wrestling?
This side, keep it clean.
Nah, below the belt.
Captains, would you like some cake?
Sim doesn't eat cake. She only eats meat meals and rules. So eat up.
You made me eat my favourite section. Safety first. You reckless, selfish.
Should we do something? We can't just let them carry on like this, can we?
I guess I could get in between them.
Just split them up?
Oh, yeah, sure, that too, yeah.
Don't worry, team. I got this. Good news, captains. After some soul searching and terrifying interrogation, I found my calling. The ship's cook. Have some classic Victorian sponge cake and forget your troubles.
Bob, get that cake out of my...
The cake!
No!
Knocked it flying. Great arm, Sim.
That's too much air, even for a sponge.
Whoa, that cake rocked the ship.
Maybe that sponge was a bit tense after all, Bob.
I don't think the cake had that big an impact.
All right, everyone, I get it. The cake needs work.
Captains, the planet formerly known as Scientia has experienced a cataclysm. Unable to reach an agreement, nuclear weapons were deployed. The planet has exploded.
What a waste. Senseless, violent.
Yes, Dusty. It is very tragic about the planet.
Yeah, about the planet. Yeah, I was also talking about the planet. And definitely not the cake.
Pretty good sponge in the end.
Yeah. It's so fluffy, even splattered on the floor. Hey, Sim. I'm sorry that I ripped your book in half. And I'm sorry for tearing the pages into tiny pieces. And I'm sorry for trying to make you eat the pages.
I'm sorry for being a rule freak. And starting a war on an alien planet that stopped you meeting aliens and getting Pong for the ship.
Both would have been really cool. Hey, who knew it wasn't easy job sharing with your ex?
I might have been avoiding you.
What? No. You?
The mission was supposed to end. We were supposed to go back to Earth and never see each other again. But now, you're 1/6 of the entire human population, and we're stuck in space together forever.
Classic queer breakup.
We need to find a way to work together. We have something more important between us now.
The floor cake.
The crew.
The crew, obviously.
Sure.
I hope the crew are okay.
Well, the crew have been through a lot, but they'll be fine when we get the crew a new home. Oi, I need to hog the cream.
I thought you were compromising. Right. You what? You gonna take all the jam now? Just because I got a little bit of cream and take all the jam. That's not fair.
Yeah.
This is not. Talk about warfare. Give me that fork. Oi, give me that fork. This is ridiculous. Bob, we need more cake. Bob.
Starship Q Star was written and created by Meegan May and Lauren Anderson. For credits, transcripts, and where to follow, head to starshipqstar.com.